Hi, this is Danny. This week's video falls into the restorative category of the Restore Your Body program. It's about breathing. All too often we don't think about our breath, we're just going about our day. But here's a little sequence you can do that really will enhance your breath, particularly the space in the upper ribs, the pectoral muscles and the ribs that are up here. And also the ribs to the back. We'll do a little pressure against the wall in a moment. Now, if you don't have one of these, this is called an overball. It's one of the best bits of equipment you can ever buy for exercise. In Pilates, we use it under the sacrum, under the shoulder blades, under the chest bone. Really, really good tool. You can buy them online. When we get to the breathing exercise and gently pushing down and pushing into the sacrum, you can do it with your hands. It's only the first bit you can't do without the ball. So the back of our body, the spine, all the muscles around the ribs and the back and the pelvis, is not somewhere we're often as aware of. We see our face in the mirror, we see the front of our body, people engaged to our front, so that tends to be where our awareness lies more. So just before we start, just stand and allow your eyes to close for a moment and bring your attention to the back of your body. So it's sensing. You're kind of thinking about your back, but you're also, more importantly, feeling from your back. So your lower back, your mid-back around your ribs, your shoulder blades. Notice how much awareness you have at the back of your body. You might be very present and very aware there. It might be pretty empty and there's just not much sensitivity there. Well, this little sequence is going to help to amplify your awareness of your back. So when you're ready, open your eyes. If you've got a ball, this is when to take it. Otherwise, just watch for a moment. About the sacrum here, I'm going to roll across the top of the pelvis. It does make a bit of noise. So you're just weighting into the ball. So your feet are forward. You can be slightly flexed here. And just apply a little bit of pressure. We're just doing a few pressures before moving up a little higher. Beginning of the lower back, top of the pelvis more. You can even turn a bit on the side where the ball ends up around the waist a bit more. Let's move a little higher. So where the lower back curves in, you're looking to curve out and push into that. Take some breaths. You can round your shoulders a bit, and it's going to feel quite nice on your muscles there to give that contact, that presence, elevating your awareness, which is the goal of this exercise. Let's go a little higher still. You're around the lower part of your shoulder blades. Gently rotating. You can even lift your arms up so the ball goes around the side, just on the back of the armpits there. So you're getting the side of your ribs. And then a little higher still towards the mid and upper shoulder blades. Arms by your sides. You can just do into your area between the shoulder blades. We can get a bit knotty, a bit tight, a bit tense up there. So let's move that. Let's apply some pressure there like a massage. And even turn a little bit so you're on your side, on the shoulder. You can even go right around towards your pectoral muscles. Do almost a 360. Okay, and relax and just rest that down for a moment. Roll your shoulders, shake out. Let's just stand and find a nice stance. You might like to close your eyes again for a moment. And just sense your back again now. A little more awake. More there, more present, more aware of the back of your body. Okay, let's work on the front now. So you're going to take the ball or your hands and rest them about the chest bone, center or top of the chest bone. Got my microphone here, so I'm not going to go too high. But we're looking to flex the spine and just round everything. Let your knees bend. A bit like standing arcing from Aston Kinetics, a variation of that here. As always, we're going to push the ground away to start movement. Begin to rise up. Now as you get higher, your chest bone's pushing forwards and up. Your hands are going to push down. Give the chest bone something to meet against. And just pause briefly for another breath. And then release that and round your shoulders again. Pelvis can tuck under so you're more flexed. Your body be rounded, let your chin tuck down. There's no real pressure here, maybe just a little bit of gentle movement. As you push the ground away, you start to push your tail up, your chest bone pushes up and forwards, and your hands are squashing the board. This is tender, just go a little lighter. Otherwise, quite firmly, let your chin rise as you push firmly into the board. Another breath. We'll do one more of those. So soften your spine into flexion, rounding, relaxing, knees a little bent. And then push the ground away. It's a slow rise. Reload that push with a second knee bounce, and then pause up there, nice and lengthened. A couple of breaths here. And then soften back to about a neutral, about a midpoint. We'll rest briefly. We'll do the same at another key bony landmark with our posture, which is the sacrum. So back of the hands, squashing the ball gently. And you're going to be pushing up in a minute with the tail. You know, if the hands were to win, it would push you forwards. If the pelvis, the sacrum was to win, it would push you back. They're going to kind of meet in the middle somewhere. Once again, let's flex. Again, if you're not using a ball, this is fine with your hands. As you push the ground away, push into the ball or your hands. Bring your shoulder blades back, chest bone still rising up, and pause in that extended position. Take another breath. And then slowly release and soften. And flex. Head down, knees bent, tail under. Push into the ball or your hands. Bring your shoulder blades back a bit. This is a nice postural corrector. You're exaggerating extension and stretch of the pecs and length of the abs. Bit of contact, bit of pressure, bit of awareness in the sacrum right there, and then we'll do one more each way. So flexion first. Take some breaths here, a little bit of moving gently. Okay, push your feet down, push again, blades back, push into the ball with your sacrum, push into the ball with your hands. They kind of meet in the middle. Take a breath or two there. You're stretching your pecs and lengthening your abdomen, then slowly return to a nice, easy midpoint. Relax the ball. You can rest that down. Bit of shaking out for a moment. And let's just sense what that feels like. We've worked on the chest bone rising. We've worked on the tail rising. Allow your eyes to close for a moment, to focus internally. Get information from your body. So there's the essence, the echo, that your chest bone is still slightly forward and up. And even the tailbone has that mild lift. If you open your eyes here, check that you're not still overly extended, but you're also aware that as the day goes on and as life goes on, you're not tucked under here and hollow here. You've just found a nice buoyant midpoint with a good fullness to these areas with the natural curves of the body intact. So let's close eyes again and take a couple of breaths from there. Feel your ribs moving, feel your lungs expanding. Okay, and when you're ready, open your eyes again. So a couple of simple exercises to help raise your awareness of your body through touch, through contact. And exercises that really enhance your posture. So if you do find yourself sat down for a long time, you could do these techniques, get up, and as part of your moving around with your hands or with a ball. Again, you can take this to your office, take them on holiday, they're very portable. You can use that technique. Okay, that's great. So restorative section, restore your body program. You do gentle, subtle exercise. You do sprint cardio work. You do strength training. You take time for relaxation. You move your body with good awareness and mindfulness throughout your day, and you eat real healthy. And that's the program. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please share. We'll see you soon.